And I think I am now live. I am. Awesome. Oh. My speakers were on and I was like, dum dum. I could hear all the bass. I was like, what is going on there? Let's zoom in a little bit on the chat because my MacBook is pretty small. It's only a 10-inch. You know what I'm saying? Not often will you hear 10 inches being small, but it is. Because, anyways, let's end that there. The World of Warcraft Classic. I've been questing a little bit. And I'm now in a different area. I am in the Duskwood. Exactly. It's cringy. That's why there's no one in here. Alright. What do we got going here? Got quite a few buffs. We're buffed up. Oh man, it wants me to go into the ogres. Well, let's go over here. You know, we don't have to follow everything blindly. Braden Price Fan says he's first. You could only be first if you actually showed up here before I did in my own stream. So you're technically second. But I see what you did there. How are you doing? I forget if I've seen you around before. Are you new to the channel? Or did you just randomly find me amongst the millions that virtually roam the YouTube world? So again, some World of Warcraft Classic. Good stuff. And we'll just kind of see what happens. There's been a lot of action earlier when I played for a couple of minutes. There's a few undead forsaken rogues lingering about in the shadows. Why I talk like that, I don't know. But it's fun sometimes. Yeah, they were just sneaking around and then out of nowhere, bam! Bam! Kind of like that. Big explosion. We're level 29. That's kind of a big deal. Yeah, sure, why not? We'll just grab it just because, you know, whatever. And I've been a subscriber, but I just don't watch many of your vids. Just because, you know. But you're cool, though. I'm just saying. Oh, that's cool. No, I was just curious. I like to know how people find me. Because I do get a decent amount of people that find me through actually, like, live streaming.
What can I do for you?
And, yeah. Like I said, I don't get a lot of new people.
See you later.
It's generally the same people that come back. What games are you into, Braden? Or I guess you're a Braden Price fan, so I'm assuming that's not your name. And I'm not going to lie and pretend that I know who that is that you're a fan of.
Be careful.
I'm not too sure who that is.
How are you?
21 back armor. Oof. Not that good. Okay, won't get rid of that. We fixed our gear. Let's see what happens. Man, this stuff is good. So good. No sugar, nothing. I mean, I live in Canada. I'm not too sure where else you can get this. But there are these little water enhancers. The power of Mio. It's pretty cool. This one's lemonade. But the funny thing is there's literally no sugar, no sodium, no carbs. Like, there's nothing. I mean, there's something, but you know what I mean. This guy's name is Trap and Fap. That's disgusting. So he's one of those and he whispered me, no, don't be slipping in my inbox like that. You're a pervert. You trap him and then you fap on him. That's just disgusting. See, he's gonna try and trap me now. You sick freak. Oh, snap. Okay, so that's why that happened. Is because he's trying to get away from that guy. All right. Yeah, so we'll just let him go down that way. As you could tell, he looks a little hungry. And, yeah. I forget what I was saying. I got distracted by Trap and Fap. I mean, it's kind of funny for a second, but then what, you know? Anyone want to do Stitches? He's not my type. I'm so cringy, I can't help it. Middle-aged man making those kinds of cringy jokes. I can't help it. It'll never get old for me. I've been dreaming about doing Stitches. Oh boy. So again, this is Duskwood. It's a pretty amazing place. A lot of history. There he's like, anyone want to kill Stitches? Wow. Violent much? The Stranglethorn Vale's down there. We've already talked about that before. Yeah. So we're going to go into the Ogre Cave. And just see what's going on.
Thank you.
Thank you. Oh, I like when people do that. So what he just did there, I know that might not seem like anything. But seriously, like he actually got off his mount, but, you know, you'd be surprised how lazy people are in a virtual game. In a virtual world, people are lazy. Kind of like in real life. You know, people are always in a rush. They got to get going. They're in their car. They always got to speed, take shortcuts, take corners. Just the fact that you have your own personal vehicle isn't good enough. And it kind of translates like that into real life in a virtual world. But because this is WoW Classic and it requires more patience, it's a different kind of person that'll be into this. You know, compared to retail where everything's just pretty much handed to you. Compared to this, I can't say that I'm then too surprised to see that kind of person do that. Go out of their way just to take that extra second. And a lot of times, like even that weirdo there, even though he had a weird name, he actually whispered me and said thank you. Do you know what I mean? Like, no one does that on retail. You buff someone, they don't whisper you and, hey, thanks, man. I mean, a lot of buffs are gone now. Like the buffs that I can give people, it increases their armor and all their attributes for an entire half hour. Mark of the Wild. Well, as far as I remember, unless you're Resto, that buff is essentially gone. It just, they pruned a lot of skills. And it's not there. But some people can still do buffs. I've done them, and like I said, you're not going to get a whisper. People don't go out of their way to thank you and show appreciation. But in Classic, they do. So, even though this game's a lot harder, it forces you to group with people or be, you know, a good couple of levels above the enemies that you're going to be fighting. It just really does feel more rewarding. It really, really does for me. So I can still see the strong appeal for someone wanting to play this game. Even though it's a lot more forgiving. So that's just it. Still got a few more weeks on my subscription. You can play both retail and classic with that like same account there. It's not like you got to pay the 20 Canadian to each game there. You get to play either version of the game you want. And like I said too, if you get well geared in this one, right, you can copy your character over to the next expansion, the Burning Crusade. To me, that's absolutely amazing. That way, if you already got a guy on here that's fully geared and you're like, oh, it's too bad I can't have a, you know, an extra copy of my character I've been working on for 2 years, but you can. And then when you're stuck in Classic, Well, you never have to gear again, so you just get to enjoy having a super strong character forever. You'll never, ever have to grind your character ever again if you've got some of the best gear. So to me, that's fun. You just get to roam around, shoot the shit. It's like a free-for-all, right? And then in the Burning Crusade, sure, you'll have to go up like those 10 levels and gear up again, but the gearing in the Burning Crusade is way more accessible. Put in an hour a week. That's it. Just an hour a week and you can do really decent for yourself. Try doing that in this game for PvP gear? Yeah, not happening. If you don't put in 18-hour days, you're not getting High Warlord Epic PvP gear. Hello, the Neon Wolf. How you doing? So, you know, so those are the things that I think about. It's the whole long-term thing. Yeah, I'm a little bit late today from when I wanted to start, but I was making some rice, made some chicken, some veggies, so it took longer than I expected. So I should have been here ideally an hour ago, but because I am trying to do the whole thing now that I changed my streaming schedule, if you want to even call it that. I want to try to be as consistent as I can with it, because I know that that can make a little bit of a difference. That way people don't have to rely on getting a notification if they want to come hang out for a bit. They can just know that around a certain time, you know, I'll be here. Uh-oh. You didn't like that, did you? Wow. I see you watching me from the corner there. Hello, Adolfo. How you doing? How are things? I spent £10 on a Roblox gift card. I didn't receive the items I needed, so I'm kind of mad. Oh, I emailed them and oh, like from one of those gold selling websites. You're not good at all. Oh boy, we're off to a good start here in the stream. Talk to me. I'm bald and my name is Phil. I might as well be Dr. Phil. What is going on? Yeah, for the most part, those websites are actually pretty decent. Oh, wow. Okay, so I'm like pretty much, you know, done. I'm done in the cave, but whoops. But I'll wait for so help. I've been through that a couple of times. Yeah, that's definitely never fun. For obvious reasons. so they don't need my help. Yeah, they just need him to spawn, that's right. Because I went in there, I killed him. Now I'm trying to find my way out. How do I get out of here? Yeah, pets are pretty awesome. I have 2 of them that are on the verge of keeling over due to age limitations. I have a pug and a chihuahua. And they're pretty awesome. I had a Russian blue cat back in '91. He only lived to be about 5 or 6 years old, and he died of pancreatic cancer. Yeah, it was pretty rough. He was a pretty special cat. Well, I mean, everybody says that about their cat, but I mean, mine was special in the sense that he slept on top of doors, perched up like a bird. It was pretty wild. I have an old dresser from like the 1950s. Still got it. Just like a regular, like, you know, dresser kind of thing. Like an armoire sort of thing. And at the very top, it's one of those fancy oak things, like where it's got a design, like it's got a lip. Almost like a barricade. So he would launch himself up in the air like psycho, like fucking 10 feet in the air. And he would just sleep up there, and he wouldn't, like, fall off or anything because it was, like, lipped at the top, you know, like a little fence thing, if you will. Not just like a solid piece of wood is what I mean, so he was able to sleep up there. So I got him a little cat bed back then. And he used to hang out there, and the other place he used to sleep is, Oh, this doesn't even really matter what part of the world you live in. You know how in a kitchen you have a fridge normally? You know how you sometimes have those 2 little doors? Like cupboards, right? But they're usually just a half size because, you know, your fridge is tall. And they're just like 2 little square doors that open up. And I remember once I was like, where is my cat? Like, because I could never find him. And I went to open the fridge door and I just saw a paw come out like, because he wanted to play, I guess. And I was like, oh my God. Because he would go in there and like do the little, you know, underneath the little cupboard door, and he would sneak himself inside there because I had nothing up there, and he would just sleep, just like things like that. It was like pretty cool. Oh, no problem. You only had him for 2 years, right? Later. Hope you feel better. I mean, obviously that'll take time, but yeah. Yeah, that's cool. Stop by a bit later if you want. I should be here for a tiny bit, not overly too long, but I try to limit myself to about an hour-ish. For a few reasons. I mean, not much goes on in the streams, but I also like to do other things as well. Play guitar. We got the Mac booze. Oh yeah, Ravenhill. This is a pretty epic, iconic area. In retail now, there's a flight path here. Oh. Oh. Oh, Rage Lock. Yeah, just what we want. Tier 2 lock at Ravenhill. Wow. That guy could probably take a staff and bonk me in the head. Well, I mean, you know, it's like I've said before back in the day when you were around there. Sorry, just give me a second. There's some nastiness going on here. Just give me a second there. There should be a quest somewhere here. And then I'll talk about the hell? He walks around this area. Oh, I gotta talk to... Oh, Jitters is right here.
Hey there.
That was weird. Enter the building. Oh, boy. Well, that's where that warlock was. Let's get him. Rage lock. So yeah, I'm not attacking him. For obvious reasons. Oh wow, look at his health bar. Damn, he got killed fast. Hot sauce. How the hell did he do that? What the hell? How you do that so fast? That's insane. Well, I mean, I did sort of smack him, but I mean... Anyways, you can see there's a lot of people here, so... Again, things like this don't happen. Oh, he's a little bastard. There, I smacked him. Fuck you. No, I'm dying. Help. The dots. Pork knuckle. I can't take that seriously. Now this person's... Anyways. And I did attack him. I clawed him, and it felt really good. Alright, let me just get out of here. I gotta go... Oh, yeah, I gotta go in there and quest. Yeah, so about having fun streaming with nobody in here. The reason I still kind of enjoy it, I mean... It's not boring. It's more disappointing. But I still enjoy it just as much because if I wasn't streaming, I would just be doing a regular upload anyways. This would be my time to just relax, and I would be making this like a normal upload. Whereas a live stream, even though there's nobody in here, I get about quadruple the amount of views compared to a regular upload, so there's that ulterior motive to do that. And, yeah, so it's like I'm uploading, because, get it? Live streams get converted to a regular upload automatically after. I don't even have to worry about it. YouTube does it all on its own. And, so it's kind of like I'm killing two birds with one stone. If a few people happen to come in, great. And if they don't, whatever. Yeah. It's no sweat off my balls. It's like I've always said before. I've been gaming for like over 30 years. No one was watching me play Mario Brothers and Zelda back in the 80s. The other 2,000 videos I uploaded to YouTube, nobody was there live to watch me make the video, you know? Or anytime I play a video game on my own. This is just a recent thing I just started doing last year. So... Still just as fun. But it's definitely disappointing, because it's not really grown. At all. Kill those. Yeah, let's get these guys. Yeah, like it'll end up being in my playlist automatically. I have a few people, not too many, but I mean 2 or 3 is better than none. And they watch my live streams sometimes in the background. while they're doing stuff on a replay. Because remember, I don't get paid. I don't get paid for how many people are in here. I get paid on how many views I get. And my streams can, you know, get a couple of hundred views each. Do that a couple times a day, times 30 days, a month. I mean, you know, it adds up. I definitely don't make any money off of it from the live streams themselves. But they just kind of give me something to do, and I just figure if I give up too easily and go, well, no one's in here, fuck this shit. I've been doing it for a year. Well, look at Colonel Sanders from KFC. People laughed at his chicken recipe. I think it was over 1,000 times he got rejected and ridiculed. 1,000 times. That's not even an exaggeration. Now everybody around the world knows who the hell KFC is. Right? So, I mean, I could choose to just say screw it. I mean, there's a possibility that I do that. I've already reduced how often I stream. I no longer stream twice a day. I used to stream at 2 and 8 p.m. My 8 p.m. streams do a lot better. I tend to get in the upwards of about a dozen people. But now I've completely changed that, right? I just completely dropped those 2 times. And I do it around 5 o'clock, just so a little after I have my supper. So a lot of people, well, maybe not a lot of people, but the few people that watch me haven't adjusted to that. And then sometimes I'm a bit late, so people aren't around. So that's why I'll try this for a little bit. Try to stick between the 5 and, you know, between 5 and 6 kind of thing. And see if it kind of picks back up. Because for a while I was doing, you know, half decent. I would never really get under 10 people. So it was kind of cool. But there's a lot of trolls too. I've blocked a lot of people. A couple of weeks ago there was a lot of them. But that's died down. And I'm frozen. Crippling venom. But yeah, this place is nasty. Or at least it can be. This place brings back a lot of memories. There's an elite that looks like him. Like the skeleton guard. Oh, there he is, right there. But his name is Moral Adam, and he's a 35 elite. Oh man, he would, like, forget about it. He would absolutely kill me in about 2 or 3 hits. Again, those dangers from playing Classic, you don't get that in retail. There's no need to have to group up with people. So it definitely makes it feel more like, ooh, you know? Kind of creepy, because there's definitely a lot more going on in this version of World of Warcraft. And it's also still a popular enough game that I still find new YouTubers all the time. I'll randomly, you know, look up World of Warcraft Classic or whatever. I still see a bunch of smaller streamers, YouTubers streaming the game. They're getting 10, 15, 20, 50,000 views a stream. So, I mean, it's possible. Yeah, so we're going to hide from him because he scares me. Wow, I just... An online certificate from vidIQ saying about me reaching 1,500 total views on channel. You get a video on the channel and I'm using... Oh, I use vidIQ as well. That's awesome. That's cool. I remember when I got like 1,000 views on my channel overall, I was like, what? 1,000? I didn't think that was possible. And then it just keeps going up and up. It's pretty cool. The streams aren't going up and up, but, you know, like I said. When you really like something. Yeah, we're gonna stay away from that Morlatum. Because he's just so nasty. Oh my god. No. This isn't good. Remember, I was just talking about that. Of course, you're all like, yeah, drama. Kick his ass. Yeah, that's right. You run away from me. I could turn into a bear, bitch. You don't want none of this, cowboy. Fear the druid. How many subs are you at now? Do you do like YouTube full time in the sense of like you post often and all that? Or just once in a while? Wow, there's a lot of people here. Party and classic. That's always cool when you play an online game and you actually see other people. Makes it feel like an MMO. Oh, nice. That's cool. I forget how many I had around. Like a year and stuff like that, but I kind of lost track. I don't even look at my views anymore. Like total views. I more look at how many subs I get a month on that vidIQ thing. The free version, of course. And of course, how much money I make every month. Because ultimately, in the end, it's all about making that gravy. What was painful was doing YouTube initially. Thank God it only took me 5 months to get monetized. That was my biggest fear. Of like losing... Ah, for real, Morlatum? You're an annoying fucking shit. Yeah, so this is a pretty iconic place again. This is the Raven Hill Cemetery. I'm actually really, really close to Stormwind and all that. Like, all I gotta do is pop over across the water, and bam, I'm in Elwyn Forest, like, right here. And that's Goldshire, and that's like, oh my god. It's so close. Tempted to go and look for some, you know, better gear or something. But yeah, pretty painful leveling up. Like I said, doing this for hundreds of hours. It's pretty shitty, especially when you've been playing the game for so many years. Oh, okay, that's cool. Do you post often or just like once in a while? Me, I try to post every day. Even when I know most of my stuff won't get a lot of views. It just takes that one video here and there. No, we got a real troll hunter. Doesn't look to be A hostile one. Right. Yeah, I try to post at least a couple times a day. Keep up with game updates. I started doing a little bit more gaming news. So not just like game updates, but like actual gaming news. I'm getting about as many views as I get on my game updates, which is good because it gives me more content to upload. And I'm still getting the same amount of performance out of those uploads. Whereas the gaming uploads, like regular gameplay, you know, unless you're super funny, you know what I mean? Or people just really like you, they're not going to watch you just play a game randomly. Hey guys, I'm playing World of Warcraft. Look at me. I'm smacking a skeleton upside the head. Yay. You know what I mean? Unless you're doing something funny where you're smacking a skeleton and, you know, the head falls off and it, like, somehow, you know, finds itself inside somebody else's ass. Some really funny glitch. No one is going to want to watch you play a game. Very few people have the power to just play a game, not show you anything interesting, not give you any guides or tips on nothing, and you'll still get millions of views, unless you're the Rad Brad, if you've ever heard of him. It can be. Hello. Texan erection, where everything is, in fact, bigger in Texas. I'm assuming including, but we won't get into that. But yeah, like I said, for streaming for this game, where it can really dramatically change and be a lot more entertaining, like I said, is imagine a day where I'm roaming around, but I'm not killing enemy AI that are just roaming around. I'm just roaming around a big massive world and I'm just kicking the shit out of people the entire stream. I just pick a random zone. Oh, who's that? Whack, whack. You know? That kind of shit can be definitely more entertaining than just, you know, dicking around with this shit. But unfortunately, you gotta do all this boring crap to get to the fun stuff. And again, that's why there's a huge appeal for games like Call of Duty. Because it's instant gratification. Grab that AK-47 and start fucking people up. Doesn't matter if you're rank 1 or rank 5,000. Shoot someone in the face a couple of times, they're gonna die. Right? Whereas in this game, exactly. The build-up is way high. Yeah, they just don't. Unless you're teaching people how to do something, they don't give a shit. Like I said, you've got to be really funny. Well, not necessarily really funny. I mean, if you've ever heard of the Rad Brad, you don't see him. You don't get to see his facial expressions. You just hear him. He's not funny. He's not boring. He's just normal. I don't know. It's kind of hard to explain. But he's been doing it for, 12, 13, 14 years. And he's got like 13 million subscribers, and that's all he does. He picks a game, and he plays through it. He's not good at the game. He's not bad at the game. He's just whatever. Doesn't teach you shit. Doesn't review the game. Doesn't keep up with the changes over time. Doesn't give you any vital information on anything. He's just like, hey guys, what's up? I love you guys. Let's do some gameplay. 3 million views a video. That's powerful. Whereas for me, to get hundreds of thousands of views on a video, which I've got a few of them, it's got to be something that I'm researching. How do you do this? How do you do that? And it's got to be a video on something that I know the answer to, that I'm hoping there's a bunch of other people that don't know the answer to it, that come to me to find that answer, and not somebody else that's bigger. That's the fucking challenge. But that's the only way I've ever been paid. That's how I get paid every month on YouTube. You think I get paid $1,000 a month on YouTube to fucking do this shit? Roam around as a purple cat in a fucking dead forest, smacking skeletons upside the head? This is not what pays the bills. But in between that, until I find more valuable content, I'm not just going to go, well, that's it for me, guys. I can't think of anything else. Fuck it. And that's what a lot of people do because they get burnt out mentally. I know it sounds funny. All you're doing is sitting your fat ass on a chair, moving 3 fingers like this. But mentally, you'd be surprised when you do YouTube as much as I do and you're pumping out over 1,000 videos a year. That's some psychotic shit. You know, like I'm uploading 130, 140 videos a month. It gets pretty damn draining because it's still very time consuming, right? And especially when 90% of your crap you know is barely going to get 100 views. Barely get 50 views. But you still do it because you know that it technically still helps your channel with the algorithm and pushing your channel overall to more likely be seen by people when you're looking shit up on the internet. Right? So me streaming right now, my account is active. Google goes, well, there's that bald pumpkin prick again, flapping his gums about nothing. Well, he's putting the work in, boys. Let's crank it up a notch. Let's turn up the relevancy volume up a tad, so that when people are looking shit up just in general, this bald prick's just a little wee bit more likely to be found. It's almost like a floodgate, like a beaver dam. And when your algorithm is super high, there's no gate. It's free-flowing. You know what I mean? I mean, you could type anything. PewDiePie. You know what I mean? And he can show up everywhere. So that's why it's important to stay active. It's not good to just upload the shit that you know is going to get views. Trust me, when I upload something, I already know. Oh yeah, this is going to get me 50, 200,000 views. Or this is going to get me like 30 views. I know 9 times out of 10 how it's going to play out. And like I said, most people, they're not going to put up with that shit. Yeah, tutorials. No, but sometimes that's probably true. It's probably a small percentage. But there's an actual math and a science behind it. And there are times where people tell me they look for something that a lot of people have talked about. Maybe people that are much bigger than I as a content creator. But yet, I'm the first one in the search results that came up for a certain video that they were looking up. Like, if you look up how to download games on your Xbox One while it's turned off, I've made almost $1,000 off that one video alone. 250,000 views. And I only made that video a year ago. 5 or 6 years after the life cycle of an Xbox. Thinking to myself, no one's going to want to watch this shit. The Xbox One's been out for 5 or 6 years. People know how to download this bullshit in the background. Oh, no, they don't. Because 250,000 people said, thanks, bro. I had no idea how to do this until I found your video. You know what I mean? It's like, really? Because when I looked it up, originally, I found tons of people. But their tutorials fucking suck shit as well. Which is what motivated me to make my own. I was like, you guys are taking too long to get to the point. You're running around in circles. No one cares that you have all the fucking Halo games on your Xbox. Just get to the point. Shut the fuck up. Show us what we came here for, and move on. If it takes 2.5 minutes for you to start getting into it, that's it. I'm moving on to another video. Even if you have the information I want, I will not watch your bullshit. That's how much of an asshole I am. So that's why I do the live streams and the casual Let's Plays. That's where I get my ranting out of my system. But when it's tutorial time, there's no fucking around. They're the big money makers, but like I said, they're also incredibly hard to make. Because there isn't always like a plethora of tutorials that I can think of to make on a daily basis. Otherwise, I would upload fucking 20, 100 videos a day, right? If I had something like purposeful to upload, oh man. Every 10 minutes I'd be uploading a video. So guys, today I'm going to show you how to do this and that. Oh, fuck, I wish. Fucking wish. Yeah, I mean, it takes up time, right? It slows down shit. People aren't patient. You know, if you want to ramble on after the video, you know, that's kind of one thing. Skeletal horrors. You know? But in the beginning, you know, when people are like, hey guys, welcome to the channel. So like, just to let you know, blah, 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 blah. And if you want to subscribe to the channel, make sure you hit that notification. It's like, bitch, can you just get to the fucking video? How about we see the goods, show us what you're made of, which you're not doing a good job of right now, and then at the end, we'll see if you deserve that sub, right? Don't start asking for that fucking shit before you even started with the tutorial. What the fuck is that? But you'd be surprised how many people do that. And there are people with way bigger channels that I could ever dream of. But I'm still making fun of people that have channels 10 times bigger than me. Just because I'm not PewDiePie doesn't mean I don't know what people want to see in a tutorial. I just lack the content to talk about. Wow, look at that. Just spawned right out of nowhere. Like magic. Well, this is pretty slow, but I think once I'm done, Skeletal Healer, Skeletal Raider, and we won't go for that. Skeletal Fiend. No, we want the Skeletal Horror, not those grave robbers. Well, I still need the venom from the spiders, so I guess I'll go for that. Yeah, so again with this, I'm looking at the big picture. And it could be a long time. A really long time. Before this game could get pretty wild, like in a good way. But when I'm on my own, I don't know. I don't find it as exciting. I kind of like just, you know, streaming it. You bunch of bitches. There's a lot of people questing here. Things tend to spawn pretty fast though, but can definitely slow you down, especially if they don't want to group up. Let's see where else we can get them. Well, I only need one more spider venom. Yeah, after this, I'm not too sure what I'll do. Maybe just cruise around a little bit. See what happens. I don't think anybody else is going to come in here. Sometimes a lot of people don't get my notifications. I mean, that can happen. That's a healer. Yeah, no, those are those grave robbers. Well, maybe I'll just kill these guys and it'll help respawn. The others that I need. Wow, this could get interesting. Huh. Well. Might as well go for this. I just gotta focus there, but there's a lot of people questing, so... Let me go down in here and see what's up. Hey Raj, how you doing? Not too bad, just creeping around in the catacombs. Yeah, I don't think I want to be in here. Oh! Skeletal heal. Okay, okay. So there could be... And since I'm stealth, they don't know I'm in here. But it looks like it's just skeletal healers. All this talking making me thirsty. Another healer. Damn it. This place is kind of creepy. We're looking for skeletal horrors. Good. How do you think you did on your exams? Wow, he's just running in there. He's like, I'm Rambo. Have fun, pal. This could be a while. Again, slow, but I am having fun. I really am. Even though this is piss slow right now. Yeah, more Latham can stay the fuck over there. Yes, please, please, let me get him. This is a horror. Not a whore, but a horror. Gold fangs. I mean, I do need them. The goals are more on this side. Those other things I need are more over there. Hey, Toxics, how's it going? You're sure you did good in your exams? That's good. I've never done good in exams. Oh, nice. What exam was it? Like math or science? I mean, I did good in science. Well, it looks like a few of these are respawning now. These are all the fiends. Nice. Only need 3 more now. This place is so creepy, I love it. I love just being able to, like, sneak around. No one knows I'm here. And then if there's, like, real people and they're the enemy, you can just sneak up behind them. Bam! Just fuck them up. That shit never, ever gets old. Imagine if you could play Call of Duty, PUBG, Fortnite, and you can sneak up on people. Like, be completely invisible. And then just show up behind someone and go, bye-bye. I'm telling you. That's really, really fucking appealing. You're mine, bitch. There we go. And that's the last two I needed. Welcome back. Hindi, English, Math, Science, SST, Computer. Oh, every subject. Kind of tempted to level up. Maybe a rogue. I already have a classic rogue, though. He's a troll. I've been working really hard on him. He's in his 40s. But I was kind of tempted to maybe have an alliance one instead. I don't know. It's hard to say. I do really like my horde one, though. Still looking for spiders. That more Latham needs to piss off. Yeah, I think it's the one that came out like yesterday or whatever. Talking about the, yeah, whatever one just came out there. Unless there's one that came out in the last hour. I mean, oh, fuck. Ouch. Ouch. And that's what happens. Fucking cunt. Oh, sorry, I shouldn't have called him that. Cunts are useful. That bitch is useless. See what I did there? That's how you make a joke. With a nasty word like that. I like when people get offended by certain words like that. And they're like, I find that offensive. It's like, did I call you that? No? Well then shut the fuck up. Don't recall calling you that. Yeah, we're not gonna fall for that again. Right? What? And what was going on? Or do I? Never mind. You were dreaming of Watch Dogs? Tell me that's the dream. You mean after you? While you were sleeping? Right. That's usually how dreams go. I have people dreaming about me now. Oh yeah, Abercrombie. You know, the whole Abercrombie and Finch. Back when that was relevant, well, when they made this game like 17 years ago, I think that clothing line was a lot more popular. So they named two brothers here. One Abercrombie and the other one Finch. I don't even know if that brand is still around, to be honest. No idea.
Hello.
No flippin' idea. Oh, yeah, I was gonna say when people come in, hey, did you hear? But this is like, what? I missed a video? Or I missed an update? That's it. I gotta go. Right? Because those are the videos that get the most views on my channel. Like, steadily, I mean. I mean, I'll kill a few more of these. Not much else to... Come on now. Kick his ass. A graphic mod for World of Warcraft? Five. I don't think I'm gonna bother doing all 10 right now. My ass is starting to kill me. Really not comfortable. I've talked about that before. Let's just see where it wants me to go after. Discover the Sentinel Hill flight path. Really? Oh, I have that flight path, though. I was just kind of seeing where the crap was taking me eventually. Yeah, I should look for a new weapon. I think that's what I might do. Kill this little prick here. I don't think you can post links. I don't think there's graphic mods for this game. I don't know. I mean, there might be. I just never bothered looking. So since I have to be here and it's so close to here, just watch the train. Not that this is exciting for anybody. God damn, that's uncomfortable. Yeah, I'm probably going to end the stream soon, to be honest. I just like streaming for a little bit. I'll probably on my own play some guitar after. I might even play more of this, to be honest, on my own after. Now watch this. This is what's cool about WoW. Or at least in my opinion. You can hear the music. It's all like eerie and shit. It's all like dark and gloomy. Just trying to have a moment. Fucking wolf. Piss off. Right? And you're all like, ooh, look at that, eh? Looks all eerie and shit. Now watch this. Watch what happens as soon as I cross the river. Now you got a clear blue sky. And it looks happier. The music is different. The whole area. Like, look at that. Completely different vibe. Just crossing that river. Man, there's just people everywhere in this game. It is pretty damn cool. Hello, Ramesh. How's it going? Yeah, like God of War. I don't know. I like that. And it never gets boring. Like I said, 17 years of the same old bullshit. But I mean, for anybody who's been in here, you know, this entire time, you'll see just how active it is. There's always people around. Good guys, bad guys. There's just always something going on. This doesn't happen when I play World of Warcraft retail. The only way this will happen on retail is if I strictly queue for a battleground. So if you remember some of the last times I was playing retail a few months back, I mean, that arguably could be a little bit more fun to stream because there's always PvP. I was doing big, massive battles, 80-man battlegrounds, right? That was really cool. And then I'd charge in there as my bear and just swat the piss out of everyone. I'd get like 55 kills and I would die like 0 times sometimes. Or maybe I would die only once or twice. That shit's cool. You know? Can't do that now because I haven't been keeping up with retail, so now I get my face pounded in. That's kind of the nature of the beast with World of Warcraft when you don't keep up with it. Hence why, again, with Classic, even though it's 10 times slower to level up and gear up, once you get there, if you don't want to go to the next Classic expansion, you don't have to. You can forever remain at the top of the mountain. That sounds really appealing. So that's why I'm kind of leveling up a little bit. Guy's name is Erection Piss. Seriously? Erection... Watch this. This is the cringe comedy coming up. Erection Piss? I bet by the time you found your name, you were flaccid. Oh, shit. Basically making fun of him, saying that he couldn't stay up for the occasion long enough to come up with a name. I love making smart-ass comments like that. Exactly. Don't worry about it. Oh man, that's some funny shit. And remember, if you're able to make yourself laugh, you succeeded. This isn't about other people if they don't laugh at your jokes, remember that. Your goal as a comedian isn't to make other people laugh. If you can make yourself laugh, you've won your gold. Nobody else has to think you're funny. Man, the amount of people is pretty insane. So now I'm just going to go to the auction house. I mean, I'm pretty much done now, to be honest. See, most people are all geared up. Yeah. Man, there's a lot of people in here. It's pretty damn wild. Wow, that would have been a nice upgrade if there was one with different stats. But there isn't. 15, 5 agility, eh? Not really worth it. Let's see if we've got... Wow. Nope. Not worth it. Yeah, like I said, I'm going to be pretty much done. Going to take a break because I don't have much time left before I go to bed anyways. To do my usual routine. Oh, I guess not too bad. Yeah, because like I said, this part, pretty boring. Me, I'm from Canada. Going to jobs? No, I'm going to bed. I'm going to play some guitar and play a bit more of this. And then I'm off to bed to hang out and play some Switch. Can't find anything with some agility on it. Ah, well. Yeah, I think I'm going to end it here. So like I said, if you want to stop by tomorrow, I should be around at the same time. Oh, nice. You don't play anymore. I should be around 5 p.m. Eastern time. Who wants to do this? You're a good player? That's cool. I'm always looking to get a bit better. That's why I practice a lot more now. But yeah. Alright, I'm going to head off. Thanks for stopping by. And like I said, I should be around tomorrow around 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.